Moi! My name is Jana and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 168. Welcome back. I'm coming to you from Finland, from a very dark Finland. Today is Friday and we will be talking about knitting. Do you know that November in Finnish is marraskuu, and marras literally means death, so it's the dead month. Not very inspiring, but dark, moody. If you like that kind of stuff, welcome to Finland, I mean. Yeah, in November. Okay, you can find me on Instagram as Kettoknits, on Ravelry as Kettoknits, on Ko-fi and Patreon as Finnish Knitting Stories, and all the patterns that I mentioned today will be in the description box down below. So, how have you been? I had a rather demanding week and I'm glad it's over, and I'm feeling a bit flat, just like my hair today. So I apologize in advance if it's a bit lower energy video today. But let's hope we will pick it up with all the happy knits and knitting chat. Let's start with what I'm wearing today. I wanted to feel extra cozy, so I'm wearing one of my all-time favorite knits. I think I say that about almost everything in my hand knit closet. But I'm wearing my... What are you? Your Penguono by Stephen West. And mine is not crazy colored and not awfully adventurous, not terribly adventurous. Mine is very toned down, cozy, scrappy. That's very old yarn. I don't know, what can I tell you about it? I love it. I always wear it when I want to feel extra comfortable and cozy and safe. It's my safe cocoon. I knit it years ago. I'll put the year on the screen. I have no idea which year. Years ago. 2020, 2021, somewhere there. And I gathered all the powdery pink yarns and beige and lilac-y ones from my stash, and then some old effect yarn, very old effect yarn. Probably 30, 40 years old. Okay, maybe not 40, 30. And then I marled them, like hold fingering weight double or DK weight single, and then added a strand of like creamy white, natural white mohair throughout to make it a bit more cohesive and soften all the colors and make them blend. So that's what I did, and I think it's a very successful project. I'll show you the hem because I faded it, look. That's a whole bunch of different scraps. And then I have just very simple black linen dress that I wear around the house because it has an elbow patch. Don't ask. And earrings are my big sheep by Pinho design. I love these. They go with everything. I'm convinced they go with everything. Okay, that's what I'm wearing today. Finished objects. Let's jump right in, not waste time. Let's go to finished objects. I have 1.5 maybe. I'll show you the proper one, the one that's really a finished object. The other one is probably still a whip. We will talk about it next. But my first one is the One Love Mystery Shawl by Joji Locatelli. Clue number 4 dropped very early this week. Was it Wednesday? I wasn't expecting it because, you know, normal people check the schedules and it's all there. It says the days when the clue drops, but you know, I somehow just thought it's on Fridays or Thursdays, but it was earlier this week, which is totally fine because I managed to finish it and even block it, and it's even dry. For once I'm not showing you damp knits. So here it is. Here it is, my little One Love shawl. That was lovely, easy knit. Not much of a mystery, but I think it's okay. Yeah, right now it feels like safe, predictable things are good. They are good. So it was one of those. And it was fast, simple knit. I pulled out one of the special skeins out of my hand-dyed yarn shelf. I found the label for you to tell you whose skein it was. It was Desert Thread. Is it focusing? I hope it is. Hand-dyed and baked in the desert sun. It doesn't have a colorway on it. Has a lovely label with no colorway, and this one had merino, cashmere and nylon in it, and I picked the color because I thought my mom would like the color, and I have the first Christmas gift finished. So yay! I knit up all the yarn. I have a teeny tiny bit left, probably a couple of grams, but it definitely wasn't enough for the bind off. And to play it safe, I'll come closer. I did a picot bind off, and I did it in another color, in another red. I picked, I had a leftover from a pair of socks that I knit ages ago, and it was Christmas red, like glögg color, mulled wine color, red yak sock, so merino yak and nylon. So very similar. This one had cashmere, that one had yak, so I think they should behave around same. This one is very drapey. The only thing I did, I went a needle size down. Pattern said 4.5 millimeter. I knit on 4 because I'm already a loose knitter, and 4.5 just looked ridiculous. I love the little lace, very cute, very cute. I blocked it, and I knit up all the yarn, and then when the yarn was finished I just continued with the garter. And yeah, and then I did a picot border. I measured this. I blocked it quite aggressively. You can still see the hump a teeny bit right there. Sorry, the light is, it's blowing out. I have a ring light on because very gloomy day outside. You can still see a little bit of hump, and I tried to pin it and stretch it, but it's still there. I don't think it's gonna bother anyone, but it is there. I tried to pull it down, but I didn't wanna lose the length of it because it is a tiny shawl, and I don't like when there is not enough of the tails hanging over. So I measured mine. The pattern said 170 centimeters, I think. Mine is 185, so 15 extra I managed to squeeze out of it, which is always great. I'll try it on for you. See, I don't want them any shorter than this, because if they are here you can't tie them if you want, because now my mama can tie them here, that under, and put this under her coat, and just, yeah, not to have it overly tight. It doesn't look right, it looks messy. Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm just showing you how it would look, and you can still wear it as a little shawlette. I think it's cute. It's really, really cute. I'm happy I jumped in and did it. And now I have a first finished Christmas gift to put in my Christmas box. Well done, well done. So very happy about that. And I hope she likes it. I just need to pack it nicely and it's ready to go. Let's put it here. It's so cute. Beautiful color. There the color actually looks closer to how it is in real life. When I get it closer to you, it starts to look more orange. I don't know what's happening, but there. That's the color of it. Oh. Okay. My next one is semi-finished. I'm still working on a part of it, but I'm not knitting or crocheting anything. That part is done, but I'm doing finishing touches by hand, and it's very fiddly, and it's gonna take me forever to finish it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Magnus Throw. Yes, it's finished. If you're on my Patreon, you've seen that. I finished it. Yes, and I'm doing the fringe. I'm fiddling with the fringe. I'm a fringe fiddler. That sounds extremely rude, sorry. So Magnus Throw is a crochet blanket. It's a throw by Megan on a screen. on a screen a free pattern on designer's blog. There is also, it's also on Ravelry, but I think it links to designer's blog, so I'll just add link to there. And I, no, I didn't knit it. I crocheted it in old merino cord yarn that I over dyed. It was in several different colors, and I just put it in a pan and speckled all over it. That's why you can see color variation. I tried to stripe the skeins, and there are darker bits, but it's okay. It's a lovely blanket for our little one. For our little one to be in her room. She has another blanket made by me. If you're a long-term viewer, you've seen her cozy memories. Yeah, the one with the little knit squares, mitered square, mitered squares, mitered centered, mitered squares. Yeah. So that's quite old already, but still in rather good condition, and she uses it, I would say, every day. It's on the end of her bed, and she cuddles under it, she reads books under it, plays her what is it, alphabet game on her tablet, and whatever, and sometimes even does crafts under it. And now, yeah, when that blanket needs a break, we will bring a new one in. So I used old yarn, and then I gathered all sorts of yellow yarns from my stash and put them in between. If you look very closely, you can see it's not all the same yarn. There are several different shades of yellow. Some are a bit more green, more olive, but they blend in. You can't really tell, especially from distance. And where is the fringe that I started? Where is that fringe? There. So I started on the fringe. I have 4. So you take these bits that we chop off after every row, and then you add more yarn to it to make it more substantial, and then you twist one color around the other color and then just tie a knot. I know it's not gonna be perfect, and I think I'm overthinking and spending way too much time on each individual bit. I should just let it go, strangle the perfectionist in me. Oh, that's gone. That's long gone. Not after we got kids. That's I let it go a long time ago. But I at least I'm trying to make them even, like that the knots would align, but also that is somehow not working out and taking way too much time. I should just let it be. It's a creative fringe. It doesn't matter, but I have 4 of them. 4 of them there ready, and I need, I don't know, 1,000 more? No, probably not 1,000, but close. So, a few hundreds, definitely. Sophia wanted more pink in her fringe, and I went through my stash and I found two suitable candidates. I was very surprised I don't have more bright pink yarn in my stash. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I have just knit it all up. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is Drop's Baby Merino, covered in dog hair, and nobody knows what else. It didn't have a label, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Oh, or is it Katya something? Sophia also had a pink baby romper in this color. No, I think this is different. It doesn't matter, really. And then I found this merino singles, hand-dyed leftover from a shawl that I knit a really long time ago. I think it's from my Villa Pesusiskot shawl. It's shawled by a Finnish sister duo. They also have a podcast, and a long time ago they, had a shawl pattern. Still have it, but I think only in Finnish. Sorry, side stories. I'm on these side stories, but yeah, I'm using these. Then I have a ball of yellow and another yellow left over. It's where is it? No, here. See, two different yellows, two different yarns. One is more, they even have different twist. But you can't tell when it's all here. So I'm cutting these up and adding them in the fringe and just will be slowly working my way. I would like to give it to her for New Year, not New Year's, for Christmas Eve. That would be lovely. Because we always make little bags with something. Rather new pajamas. Last year they got new pajamas. This year they don't need pajamas because the last year's red plaid pajamas still fit. I sized up last year, so we don't need new pajamas for them. And my husband and I, we reuse the same ones every year. So I think it's time to do socks or slippers or something like that will go in their bags. And maybe I could also put this in. And then we usually give a book and some little snack like a popcorn or a packet of hot chocolate. Just a little cozy Christmas Eve bag. Nothing fancy, nothing too complicated. But yeah, so this would be lovely. This would be lovely. I think Bruno could use also a new blanket. He has the one on his bed that I crocheted for him when he was a baby. It's a big blanket. It's a full bed-size blanket. He uses it as a bed cover, but I think he could use another one to just go under, like when he's on the bed. That's the, I don't know. So I think I'll put it on my next year's list to make him another blanket. Maybe a knit one, because that one is a crochet. That's a very simple granny stripe blanket in blues and greens and grey, white, black, like boy colors. Not that there are gender specific colors, but I mean the colors he likes. He likes those colors. He also likes orange and yellow. Anyway, I'm again digressing. Sorry, my brain is on a journey. It's wandering. So that's almost ready. I consider it almost finished object because fringe. Yes, bag is by Knitter's Suitcase. Hi Danny. Okay, there, that was my first half whip, half FO. Let's go to next one that's definitely still a whip. Still going. My birthday cast on this year, big Cozy Cardi. Dropped a stitch, lost a stitch, saved a stitch. Okay. Needle stoppers, woman. I'll just show you. There. It is a bit more than last time, right? It is. I've been working on it. I think I added at least 5 centimeters, maybe more. I don't know. I probably should put a marker in, but I'm working on the endless collar, and it does feel endless. So, Big Cozy Cardi by Andrea Mowry, and that's my yarn, and yeah, working on it. Nothing much to tell. If you want to hear more about it, go to previous episodes. I talk more about it, starting already in September, when I cast that thing on. Okay, I'm looking for my next one. I keep losing things. This lovely bag. Oh no, with needles sticking out. Why are needles sticking out? Well, because it's a knit bag. I love this bag, but I should probably put needle stoppers on my needles. Nope. So yeah, lovely bag, gift from Lindeata. And what I have here, I have Save Your Eyes. It's the sparkly one. I have my sparkle that I recently found. We also have a knit along. Find your sparkle cal. Also, information was in the previous episodes about the sparkle cal. Thank you so much everyone who has already joined or plan to join. That was my teeny tiny crochet hook. I dropped it. So I love seeing all your sparkle. It's so exciting to me. Thank you. I'm overwhelmed and very touched. So okay, I'll show it like this, not to blind you. Okay, here it is. As you can see, the yarn is not attached to it anymore because the main body of a shawl portion, is it the body? The main part of the shawl is done, and the yarn has been cut off, and now it's waiting. It's waiting because I started on the ties. I'm making a little ribbon in double knitting. So I'll knit one end, then we will attach it to, let me demonstrate, visualize. So it's still not long enough. So we will attach it here all the way, and then the other end will have a ribbon as well. My end is flaring out. I don't know. Yeah, I know why. I did a tubular cast on as per pattern. I need to fix it somehow. Or maybe it's just cute that it's flaring out. I'm undecided. And I'm doing it on wooden needles. These are Dotty olive interchangeables, to make it a bit less slippy. So that's what I have so far. But yeah, this is done. Questions about this. I have received the same question multiple times. I'm gonna answer it here. Also, if you're one of the people wondering and haven't seen my answers, this is not a ready yarn. This is not a ready yarn. That's the yarn, which is Linus du Nord Cash Silk Light, and I'm attaching loose paillettes to it, just loose from a jewelry store or sewing supply store. I think you can get loose paillettes in many different places. I don't remember the size of mine. Looks about 2 centimeters, maybe a bit smaller. And yeah, and they have hole on top. And then when you come to the place where you place your paillette, you take a teeny tiny crochet hook, because the holes on my paillettes are teeny tiny. So I'm using 0.6 millimeter crochet hook. I used to do micro crochet a long time ago. I was dabbling and making little pet shop, you know, the mini Blythe dolls, the very little ones. I was crocheting little dresses for them. Some, I don't know, more than 10 years ago, before kids, in my previous life, when I still had time for my doll hobby. I love dolls. It's a secret. Not a secret if you've been around. So 0.6 millimeter hook, and then you take your stitch, you thread a paillette over your stitch, and then you knit it as normally. And you can do it with beads, you can do it with all sorts of little things to spruce up your knitting. And I've also done crocheting with beads, like necklaces and stuff, and that was lovely. Again, in my previous life, when I used to do costume jewelry. I've had a lot of hobbies in my life. Still have them. Still hoping for more quiet time in my life when I can maybe go back to some of them. Yeah, not giving up on my supplies and dreams, and you know. I love the song by Passenger, you know, the wonderful artist. I love this song. It's called Life's for the Living, and I'm gonna read you the lyrics because it hits you in a very sensitive spot. So, well, I'm sick of this town, this blind man's forage. They take your dreams down and stick them in storage. You can have them back, son, when you've paid off your mortgage and loans. Yeah, that feels... That's how it feels. So someday, when I have time to do things that I enjoy. Now I'm just doing knitting because it's portable and you can do it anywhere and you can do it in little increments. So yeah. Sorry, side stories. I hope you're here for all of that, for all my side stories. But yeah, working on my Dotty Disco by Olga Jazzy. I think I forgot to mention that it's by Olga Jazzy, but it was probably on the screen. And for fortune teller vibes or belly dancer vibes, I'm not sure what's happening. This just makes me happy. So I think it qualifies. It needed to be knit up. It just had to be knit up. Just as a piece of joy. It's worth it. It's worth it. Even without a specific practical purpose. Not everything in life needs to be practical. I believe in that. There needs to be something else besides that. Okay, let's put that down and find needle stoppers that my needles wouldn't be poking through. I have just one more white fluffy knit, and no, it's not another Berlin scarf. It's in the same yarn. It's in Kit to Yarn's Big Fluff, but undyed, so just the base. I'm making Lento. Who's surprised? Nobody's surprised. I'm making another Lento in big white fluff because we got first snow, like first proper snow. We already had snow earlier, but it just came and went. But now we got first proper snow, and I'm feeling like I need something white, fluffy, plushy in my life. I love my Berlin scarf. Looks exactly like this, but I only wear it outside, and then I take it off and it stays in the entrance, and I want something to wear all the time that's white, fluffy and dreamy. So I'm just making Lento. I went size down for a bit more fitted look. I would normally knit size 3. I have also knit size 4, and one of them is in size 2. I have multiple Lentos. We even had a Lento special, I don't remember when. Last year? One before? I made a Lento special, where you can see all my Lento sweaters. And Lento is by Jonna Helin, offline a magazine. And I'm, making another one. I already separated for the sleeves. I should probably try it on, just to make sure that it's not too tight. It's on a short needle, but no, it's not too tight. It's gonna be fine. Just. This is about 60 grams of yarn, believe it or not. And I also went a needle size down, but I think my gauge is still on point. Not that it matters. You can adjust stitch count, you can pick up more stitches under the armpit if you can play around. So my new cast on, because I finished 2 things, the shawl and the blanket, so I get to cast on something else. Not that there are rules, but just for my own bookkeeping. 2 finished, one on. Okay, any other knitting? No, no more active knitting, but I will show you one more little thing, because I've been doing some mending this week. I started with my husband's Stormtrooper sweater, because it was in poor condition, it needed some mending. Then I fixed a pair of my socks, and then I don't like mending, but it needs to be done, because I don't want to throw things away. I want them to live with us as long as possible, because I'm not a wasteful person. We recycle everything and sort and reuse and then donate if it's still good stuff and we have no use for it. And trying to live environmentally conscious life, not to use harsh chemicals, not to, generally, like, do my share, which is usually just evened out by some girly pops, I don't know, Shane or Timo Hall, or some superstar flying their jets. You can recycle all you want, but I will still keep doing that. But the point is that if something is not working, you can fix it. Or something is broken, you can fix it and not toss it. That's what we do around here. So last year, this is a year old, I knit Sophia a lovely Musselburgh hat, patterned by Isolde Teague. I've knit a lot of Musselburgh hats. This is Sophia's second one. First one has folded brim, it's longer one. And this one was fitted, and her head, it has grown a little bit. This is still fine when she has hair open, but she usually has her hair in a ponytail, and this keeps rising up because of the ponytail, and it feels like it just doesn't have enough length. It needs, I think, 2 centimeters more to accommodate her ponytail there in the back. It needs more height. The size is fine, but it needs just a bit more height. And the pack rat that I have the yarn left from this hat, and actually her little sweater as well. That's in the mending pile, in the same color. I think that's just about enough to make this a tad longer. So I'm gonna unpick the crown, take it all the way, like unravel it till here, till the crown shaping, and then add this, and then close it up again. Because she really loves this hat and she wants to wear it, but it keeps popping up because of the ponytail. It needs just a bit more length. That even if it pops up, the ears are still covered. So that's my plan. Will be an easy fix. Yeah, just wanted to share that. What else? Knit and chat. Knit and chat. Let's knit on this because it's easy. Let's knit on this. What could we talk about? So the weather, I already told you, we got snow and frost, and the coldest day was -6. -6, and I was worried whole day because it felt like the kids were dressed too thin in the morning. I got extra layers on them and all the woolies, but still, you know, stressing out. But nobody was cold, everybody was fine, and yeah, we made it through. No, something does not look right here. So snow, it has almost melted already because yesterday got warmer. We still have a bit here in countryside. Yesterday in the city there was barely any left when I was coming home from work. This week has been very busy. Whole November has been very busy, and I don't know, I'm craving for much slower December. I just need to figure it out. How do I make it work? How do I slow down a little bit and have a bit of I think more breaks for cozy moments, for family time, for baking and outside time. I feel like I haven't been outside enough these past 2 weeks. Last week I wasn't feeling well, so I was mostly in bed, and this week all I've seen is very short dog walks. My husband has been handling longer dog walks, and then like the time I run from the car to door wherever I'm going, that has been my outdoor time, and I feel awful about it because I like walking. I like forest, and yeah, I need my outdoor time. In summer I just get enough of it by gardening and mowing lawn and things like that, and bicycle rides, and now it's just busy at the moment. Let's hope that it's better in December. And December is just around the corner. It was this week when I realized that the first Advent is in a week. Next week, on Sunday, is the first Advent, and my house is still full of pumpkins. I just lifted the pumpkin from here. It's on the floor, it's not packed away. The house is still full of pumpkins. We should probably slowly be changing it to gnomes and Christmas trees and stuff like that. I'm not stressing about it. I often start in December. It's alright, but the first Advent is already in November. Not because how Christmas falls. And then my head has been bubbling with all kind of crafty, creative ideas, and that also feels overwhelming because I realize I don't have enough time to do all of them. I was planning some holiday knitting and some winter knitting, but then some things on my autumn list are still undone. Do I just move them to my winter list? And so many things to do, and then I'm still thinking, should I knit more Christmas gifts and being overly ambitious, and maybe kids need new Christmas socks. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm just stressing myself out. I am very excited about those things. I just wish I'd have more time for all of that. Because too many ideas, not enough time, the usual stuff. But yeah, main thing that there are ideas. It's much worse when you're just blank. Oh, there have been a few times in my life when I completely lost my knitting mojo, and that was hard. That was hard. Now the mojo is there, the time is not. I've got a lot of questions about Vlogmas. Is Vlogmas happening? I hope it's happening. I'm planning to do Vlogmas. It feels a bit weird. I'm questioning myself, is anybody interested in my Vlogmas anymore? Because, you know, I like traditional Christmas in the sense of I don't go and get new decorations and ornaments every year, and I like the repetitiveness, the traditional things that you do same thing every year, and it feels like my Vlogmas is just that, doing same thing every year. And I'm wondering, are you still interested? Because it's gonna be same advents, same decor, same things, maybe something a little bit different, but yeah, still need to pick my December project. I'm thinking a blanket, maybe a blanket, and yeah. I shouldn't stress about Vlogmas, but I do a little bit, because I want it to be fun for you to watch. I'm not putting up a production. I'm just filming our real life, what we do, and our tiny own traditions, self-invented traditions. And kids again asked for the advent that my husband and I put together. They don't want a shop bought advent calendar, the one you open every day. So that's still in the making. I need to get more fillers. So yeah, let me know if you're still interested in seeing same stuff from me as last, how many years? Previous, I don't know, 4 or 5 years? How many years I've done Vlogmas? I have no idea. At least 4, I would say. Is this my 5th year of doing Vlogmas? I need to check. How many times I've done Vlogmas. I think 4. So, yeah. I hope I don't bore you to death. Christmas is my quiet time, my enjoyable time. I like spending it very cozy with the family and just doing simple little things, making memories. I don't think I have anything else for today, so I'm gonna say my goodbyes. I'm gonna go inhale a giant cup of coffee, because my only cup of coffee today was at 6 in the morning. I need one more. Not that I need to be more jittery, but I need it for my sanity. I'm wishing you all a lovely weekend or week ahead whenever you're watching it. Let me know what you're working on. Have you found your sparkle? Oh, I'm gonna be asking that every week. If no, let me know, I'll help you look. And yeah, take care. Knit, crochet, or just be still. Be gentle to yourself. And I'll see you next week. Hej, bye.